Alright, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Racha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Basically, I just wanted to do a response or I was watching the video yesterday that the elder brother Manatas Akbar had done. All right, and basically, man. Okay. Basically, man, hey, that's right, man. Okay, when they as we're seeing them, because I'm pretty sure brothers have seen it now, about the video that was circulating about the police that went into that that couple's home, and they basically took them out to the hospital. But that's the thing, we've been saying this, we've been saying that this was happening for the longest, so now that it's actually happening, hey, the Lord told us that what He told us of these things before they happen, so that when they happen, we will believe Him. So what did He tell us that we should do when this happens? Okay, when that time comes, look, hey, He made a good point, because He said, look, if the Most High didn't stop them before they got to your house, then that means that He wants something is supposed to happen at your house, which is one of two things. He's going to intervene in some way where they don't get you, or He wants you to go with them. All right, you just got to comply. So at the end of the day, we don't know exactly, what the Most High is going to do. We don't know exactly tit for tat, what He's going to do, when He's going to step in, how He's going to do it. But just know that, as the scriptures say, all things work to the good of them that love Him. So the Most High will intervene before danger, all right, like actual danger touches you. So if danger hasn't touched you, then if the Most High hasn't intervened, that means that you're good. Okay? So they could come to your house, They could tell you, look, we need you to come with us. We're taking you to such and such. Who knows? Maybe by the time they actually get to your neighborhood, they're not even taking people to hospitals anymore. They're probably taking them to actual FEMA camps. You never know, okay? But you got to keep your faith and trust in the Lord. Literally, you just have to have faith, okay? Just have faith, and you'll be good. Don't worry about the physical thinking about it, and like taking up plans, because the Most High doesn't work based on your plans. The Most High does not work based on your plans. If you have a thought in mind as to how you think it's supposed to go down, then you're gonna be disappointed, because the Most High might be like, nah, I'm gonna do it this way. So you're thinking, oh, they kicked down my door, I'm getting spiritual power, and then that doesn't happen. What, you gonna lose faith? No, the Most High has another way of doing things. So it really is a matter of being patient. All right, and seeing how He's gonna do it. We don't know exactly what He's gonna do, but He has infinite ways of delivering us, man. Okay, here it is. We're the servants of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. We're His children. We're the ones who've been doing the will of the Lord, going out there in the highways and byways, believing when the rest of the world didn't. Okay, so we're like the main characters. All right, of course it starts with Yahushai, the angels, and His prophets, man. The 2/3, they're in this movie, the 2/3 are they're like lumped together. Except for, you got the little super 2/3 amongst them, all right, who might stand out. But they're lumped together. Like if you're watching a zombie movie, you don't, oh, that's this specific zombie. Oh, look, you got some screen time. No, they just a herd of zombies. Okay? But us as being a part of the good people, Lord willing, all right, the main characters, we gotta have that victory in mind. Okay, now I'm gonna read this real quick. This is Revelation chapter 15, verse 2. You know what? I start at verse 1. It says, "And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up the wrath of the Most High." It says, "And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire." Okay, this is talking about that nuclear destruction. Okay, because at the end of all this, after they make the chip mandatory, it doesn't stop at the chip being made mandatory. It doesn't stop at people getting microchipped. World War III is gonna happen. All right, and when that 7th angel, releases his vial, man, or blows his horn, man, we gotta be up in them chariots, man. Okay, and from the chariots, we're gonna look down, all right, and it's gonna look like a sea of fire, man. Okay, like it says here, a sea of glass mingled with fire, because we're gonna be looking down through the chariots, man. Okay, so it's gonna look like you're looking through, you know what I'm saying, through glass, but it's going to look like a sea of fire. That's why it talks about the lake of fire, man. All right, it's not talking about hell. All right, it's talking about those nuclear missiles. So the point I'm trying to make here is what? And at verse 2, and I saw as it were a sea of glass mingle with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast. See, right now the beast is on top. Okay, right now they're about to enact their enterprise. You know, they think they got it on lock, right? But here John already saw that we got the victory over the beast. So we already know how the movie ends. So we can be comforted. Look, if you know that at the end of the movie the main character kills the villain, you don't got to worry about, look, the main character, it could look like he's about to die in the middle of the movie, but you'll be comforted in the back of your mind by knowing that when I got the spoiler alert, I saw the main character winning. So it doesn't matter what I'm seeing in front of me now. I know that at the end, the main character is going to win, you know? So to hell with, you know, what I feel like, and that's what the flesh is going to tell you. But wait, but how is he going to win? Look, he's about to die. Look, he's about to fall off the cliff, you know? And then he falls off the cliff. But you got to know, look, I know that at the end of the movie, he's going to be alive. So you know, even though he fell from a 100-foot cliff into the water, you the one saying he's alive. He's still alive. He's going to show up. He's alive. He's alive. Everybody else is like, damn, oh my gosh, he's dead. Oh my gosh. So how does the movie end? You see? But John already saw that he already saw us in the chariots. All right? So that means that no matter what happens to you here, some way, somehow, you're going to be in them chariots if you have the elect. Okay? So keep going. It says, over the beast and over his image and over his mark. All right? And over the number of his name stand on the sea of glass having the harps of God. See? So you're not literally going to be standing on a sea of glass, but we're going to be standing on the chariot floors looking down, all right, at the fire. But like it says, we got the victory over the beast. We got the victory over his image. Okay? We got the victory over the mark. So that means we didn't, like the scriptures say, I think it's Revelation, the 3rd chapter. All right, I'm going to get it real quick. 3 and 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. But the difference is, we've been doing something the world hasn't been doing. Okay? So we shouldn't be scared. Okay? The Most High, look, do you mean to tell me that if a father saw his son in danger and he had the power to deliver his son, he's just gonna let him get hurt? No. Think about the love that your parents have for you, or the love that a mother will have for a child. She's not gonna sit there, especially when her child is begging for help, and just be like, nah, I don't take him somewhere. No. All right, the Most High will deliver us, man. So don't worry about it. Yeah, they could come to your door. They could tell you, look, we're gonna go behead you in the FEMA camps. That's cool. All right, if it actually goes through and your head is on the guillotine, you know that the Lord wanted your head there. Okay, so I'm cool with it if the Lord is cool with it, you know. So if they do that and they take you and they grab you up, then the Lord wanted them to do it. And if you for the Lord, then you got to be okay with it. Okay, because you got to understand that, look, the Lord is all about provoking miracles, man. Okay, I did a stream a while back, all right, about using your faith to provoke miracles. All right, which I heard another brother do. He was doing I think a lesson on it, or he mentioned it, but it resonated. All right, use your faith to provoke miracles. Like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, because of their faith. All right, the miracle of them not burning in the fire had to happen, because if they didn't have faith, all right, and they bowed down to Nebuchadnezzar, then there would have been no scenario of the furnace being heated up as a punishment for them to be thrown in there. No, it was their faith, all right, that, you know what, do whatever you're going to do to us. That's what created the scenario of them being thrown into the fire and the Lord having to deliver them. Okay? So I'm going to move on to the next precept, because it's actually going to go into it. 1 John chapter 5, verse 4. It says, for whatsoever is born of the Most High overcometh the world. See, so all these things are in the world. All these things are temporal. Okay? Whatever they're going to try to do to you here is temporal. No need to fear, because look, the Lord said he's going to deliver us. Point blank period, man. Okay? He said he's going to deliver us. That's it. Now, you know, the brother also mentioned something. He said, look, John also saw, all right, because think about this. 144,000, that's a lot of people. If you were to look, if you were 1,000 people alone, if you actually look at them, it'd be hard to actually count them, you know? Now imagine 144,000. Now imagine how many people you know that are actually doing what would qualify to make them 144,000. You know, I don't even think I know 144,000 people who are actually like, no, I've seen, I've heard, you know what I'm saying, doing that. Now, aside from the 144,000, you got an innumerable multitude, okay? More than 144,000 people, okay, that are also going to be delivered. So what are the chances? You know what I'm saying? Like, of all these people, you look around all the wicked things they doing, you still going to have some way, somehow, there's going to be an innumerable multitude that's going to be delivered out of that. You know? And here it is, you doing the work, but the Lord's just going to say, nah, kill him. And then let some wicked nigga get delivered. No. Okay? The scriptures say the Most High is not unrighteous as to forget your labor of love, which you have had towards his name. Okay? Yeah, we fear the Lord, but we also trust in his words. And his words were, he will deliver us. But the enemy has to come in. The Lord is going to counter them, man. Okay? If you throw a counter before it's time, it's not going to work. The enemy needs to throw the punch. See? So don't fear, man. The time for countering is almost there. All right? Esau got to make that move. He got to throw that punch, and the Lord is going to hit him, man. He's not even going to see it coming. You're not even going to see it coming. Okay? When the Lord, whatever the Lord does, hell, it might be you seeing an angel for the first time. Angel might just pull up, grab you up, you know, mess up them troops, anything. You see, you can't limit deliverance to your imagination because I can't see how the Lord can deliver me from this situation. It's not possible. No, because the Most High is. That's why his name is Yahweh. He is. He is what? You don't put a title. You don't put something at the end of that because then you limit him. He's everything. He is. Okay. So if he's going to deliver you, stop thinking of what you can see. Oh, if I was the Most High, how would I deliver me? Oh, I could do this, I could do that. But you're only thinking of things that your mind has been exposed to. The Most High can do things that you have never even thought of thinking about. And he can deliver you that way. You know? So it's only, you gotta have the faith, man. Allow him to do his thing, man. Allow Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua to do their thing, man. Okay? They got you this far. You got food in your stomach, you know, you got air to breathe, you good, okay? So just do what you got to do, man. So I'm going to read it. It says, for whosoever, 1 John 5:4, for whatsoever is born of the Most High overcometh the world, all right? And this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith, all right? So you got to have that faith, man. It's your faith that's going to bring the victory, man. It's your faith that's going to provoke those miracles. All right? You should be, you know what I'm saying? Like not like cocky, but like be excited. You know? Be excited because you're about to see some supernatural things happen on your behalf. Okay? You're about to see the Most High step in to defend you, man. Hell, he might do something that you might even be scared by the time he's done delivering you. You're like, oh shit, like you might be scared for the enemy, you know, like the odds look like it was against me. I was backed up in a corner. I'm surrounded, you know, things not looking too good. And the Lord just does, hey, when you read in the book of, I believe it's in the book of Chronicles of Kings, the Lord sent an angel to slay about 180,000 or so of Sennacherib's men overnight. Now you wake up and you see a bunch of, the day before you go to sleep terrified because you're like, they're about to besiege the city. You wake up the next day and you see 180-something thousand corpse just laying there. Because the Lord sent his angel to slay that. You gonna be like, yo, man, I'm so glad that the Most High is on my side. I'm glad that I was not on the receiving end of that. You know? But like it says, our faith is what's gonna overcome, man. So look, you gotta conquer what you're seeing with what you know. All right? The Most High gave us the word. He gave us his words. All right, as the money that we can use to buy faith. So when you read these words, you're buying your faith, and you got to work and develop that, man. Okay. Now is, look, man, we're coming into a time, we're already in the time where it's gonna be now or never. All right. You gotta use your faith now, or that's it. Okay. You gotta have, and sometimes look, it'll come when you don't even expect it, man. When they came and they arrested Peter. You didn't, and they threw him in jail, man. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't out, yo, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Yahushua, where you at? You know? Nah. He was knocked out when the angel came and delivered him. You know, they were praying for him. He was knocked out in between two guards. Now, I'm pretty sure Peter was not thinking, yo, angel about to come let me loose right now. Now, he had faith, you know, that the Lord was going to deliver him some way, somehow. But he was knocked out because at that point, it wasn't in his power. He was just, yo, I'm shackled up. So whatever the Lord going to do, he's going to need to do something, you know. Next thing you know, an angel comes and delivers him to the point where he even thought it was a dream. He thought it was a vision. He's like, what the hell? You know? And the Lord said, the time that we're coming into is going to be a time like never before. That's not just the judgments, but it's also the deliverance. All right? You're going to be hearing of different ways of deliverance that we haven't even read about in the scriptures. Okay? But the next precept, because look, what you need to understand is faith is a big thing, man. I was talking with my brother about it yesterday. Look, if there's anything you'll learn from these videos, and there's anything you learn from us, man, know the name of the Lord and have faith in it, man. All right, have your faith and know the name. If you can call upon the name of the Lord sincerely with faith, full faith in that time, you'll be good, man. It's fine. What if that's the only thing you'll take, man? Have faith in the name of the Lord and know the name of the Lord, man. He'll deliver you. Okay? Because if you have faith in the name of the Lord, you'll say, I'm not gonna take that chip. You know? I put my faith and trust in calling upon Yahweh B'Shem El Shai. Yeah, to people it sounds crazy what you're gonna call on a certain name and magically, like Shazam, you're gonna be delivered. Yes, we believe that. The world is crazy enough, okay? But we believe that, man. And that's why the Lord had us go through everything we've gone through. That's why the Lord woke us up at different times, okay? The Lord had us go through all these different things to build up our faith, whether you realize it or not. All right? This is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. It says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Right? So faith is the substance of what we hope for. We hope for deliverance. Okay? So faith is that substance that's gonna keep you thinking that you're gonna get delivered, man. Okay? And you're gonna act based on your belief, based on your perception. Okay, the evidence of things not seen. We haven't seen angels come down and deliver us. All right, we haven't physically seen Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego getting thrown in the fire and the angel delivering them. We read about it. We saw it in our mind's eye. But the faith we have in it is proof enough that it happened. You understand? Okay, the faith is what solidifies in your mind that it happened. We didn't need to see video evidence. We didn't need to go back in time to go look at it. We believed it happened, so it happened. That's the proof. What's your proof? We believe it. That's our faith is the proof. So how do you know you're going to be delivered? I have faith that I'm going to be delivered. The Lord said it, and I have faith in what he said. That's the proof. Okay? It says, verse 2, for by it the elders obtained a good report. Okay? Abraham, he did what he did through faith. All right? The prophets, they did what they did through faith. Okay? Daniel, okay? All these different men, they did that through faith. And so we read about them now like, yo, man, these men, yo, you know, the brothers in the book of Maccabees, hell, the Hasmonean dynasty, they did those acts through faith. And by that, they obtained a good report. That's why we read about them now, and we read and we get excited. You know, we're like, yo, man, that's what we should learn from that. Romans 15:4. Because their faith earned them that good report. Oh, they had enough faith to stand up, all right, and put their trust in the Lord, man. Okay, so that boosts up our spirit. Okay, so it's by their faith that we have these words written about them. Yeah, but that's it that I'm gonna get on that. I got a few precepts here, so I'm gonna try to go through them. The next one here, this is 1 Corinthians. All right, because you gotta understand, man, it's all about the victory. It's all about the victory, man. You've been assured that we already know that we're gonna get the victory, and it's not something that we've been told. John saw it. He saw it. He wrote down what he saw, and he already saw, all right, us winning, man. Esdras, you read in the book of 2nd Esdras. Esdras already saw, all right, the elect winning. He already saw the Yahweh Shai putting crowns on their heads. Okay, so don't worry about it, man. If they say they're gonna test you, and the Lord doesn't stop them, you go, and the Lord will let you know when to stop. You know, hell, you might not even know the kind of spirit the Lord will put on you when that time comes. You know, you might think, all right, well, hey, if it comes, I guess I'll just comply. You know, obviously not the chip and the vaccine, of course. That one under no circumstances. You know, that's a no-no. But prior to that, they're gonna take certain measures. Okay, they might try to actually take you out your house. You know, but you gotta understand. But you know, it's understandable. Like if you're in a position where maybe you're out in the street and something happens, some altercation, and you gotta defend yourself, that's different. But if it comes to the case where you're looking at it and you're like, look, it's like 15 deep, 15 officers here, fully locked and loaded. I'm in my shorts and they telling me I gotta go. Look, man, just comply. Because if the Lord didn't want them to get there to get you out, to take you with them, then guess what? It wouldn't have happened. Some way, somehow, they wouldn't have made it to that point. But they only made it to that point, like Yahushua said, you're only gonna do what my Father has given you the power to do. Okay? So whatever happens to you, the Lord allows it to happen. Okay? But ultimately it's for your good. It's so he can set up the deliverance scenario. All right? You just got to trust in him that, look, he's going to intervene when the time is right. Okay? 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 51. It says, behold, I show you a mystery. See, this is what's coming for us. All right? Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. Sleep meaning die. Okay? That's why sometimes you read and they'll say, oh, such and such slept with his fathers. All right? That means what? You went to the spirit world. You died. Okay? So Paul is saying that we shall not all die, but we're all going to be changed. Some of us are going to be martyrs, but the majority of us are not. Okay? But all of us will get changed. Okay? So it says, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption. So we're going to become immortal. Have you thought of that? You know, we're going to become immortal, man. Immortality, imagine that. Okay? It says, this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. Okay? How are we going to be changed to immortals if we're dead? Hey, the Lord's going to bring you back. Okay? But you got to understand that, look, Jacob's trouble is, let me put it like this. You get in trouble when you do something bad. You see what I'm saying? But if you're not doing something bad, why are you worried about getting in trouble? You know? You know when somebody does something bad and their parents are coming home, then their heart is, you know, racing because they're like, I hope they don't find out, or I hope they have mercy because they're about to beat my ass, because you know that you did something bad. Okay? But if you're doing what you got to do, what are you scared of? They're not here to punish you. Okay? Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is not, you know, here to punish us. Okay? Lord willing, we of the elect. The scriptures say that he is not imputed us with iniquity, man. Okay? In whom there is no guile. Okay? That's the elect spirits. So the Lord isn't setting up Jacob's trouble to punish the elect. He's setting it up to deliver the elect. Okay? But to punish the rest. Okay? So where others will die, where others will go through tribulation, we will be delivered. Okay? The life we're living right now is going to be written about in the kingdom. You don't want to be written about as somebody who's, you know, constantly stressed. You claim you have faith, but you're so scared out your ass. No. You gotta put your money where your mouth is, man. Okay? Yes, we read about it, but it's different when you actually see it happening. Sometimes it feels surreal. But guess what? It is real. It's real. That's it. All right. Verse 54. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written. So if it's written, that means that it's going to come to pass. Death is swallowed up in victory. Okay? This is the last go around, man. So you got to give it your all. We're not going to do a repeat of this. It's not going to do cut, redo. I'm going to try to, you know, do better this time because, you know, no. Whatever you do now, that's what's going to follow you, man. So if you faint now, forget it. Forget it, man. You're not going to be remembered as somebody who stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. You're going to be looked at as somebody who, after everything they did, they didn't have enough faith. Okay? You're going to be looked at as like, damn, man, you were so close, but hey, what you're going to be known for is not somebody who stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. All right? And that's going to be forever, you know? O death, where's thy sting? O grave, where's thy victory? The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law. But thanks be to the Most High, which giveth us the victory through our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach. So we already got the victory, man. Okay, Yahushua already won it for us. Now we just have to go through the motions. Okay? He already won it, man. When you go to graduation, if you're at the graduation ceremony, that means you're gonna get your diploma. You know? You just gotta do the walk, do the little, you know, scenery, walk, whatever, grab the thing, go. Okay? So it says, verse 58, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. Okay? Your labor is not in vain. Hey, shalom to those watching, man. But look, your labor is not in vain. Okay? That's what the scriptures are telling us, man. Why do you think these men went so hard? Why do you think Paul did all that traveling, went through everything he went through? Okay, you think he did that just for nothing? No. He understood that, look, what we're doing is not going to be in vain. Sometimes I think sometimes we underestimate the level of the importance of the work we're doing. To you, it might seem like, oh, you know, you're just in the car doing a video, or, you know, you're just going to sit down and, you know, put something together, or you might do a stream, or you might read here and there. But look, it's more than that. You sitting down, all right, and you know, doing this, like me doing this video right now, it's doing much more than I think. You know, to me, I'm doing the works. I'm doing what I got to do, but it has a bigger role to play than we think. All right, the same thing, the same way we look at these scriptures, like, damn, yo, the water of the Lord for giving us these precepts and these scriptures. When those men were doing these things, they were doing it, but they didn't understand that it was going to be this big now. Okay, later on, when the Lord actually puts it all together and shows us the full picture, you're going to understand, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, the water that I was accounted worthy to come do this work, to be a part of this ministry, man. This is the highest job you could want. You know, you got people, CEOs of this and this of that. No. We're not even working for men. We're working for the Most High. We're working for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay, you work for a man. What can you do? He give you a paycheck. All right, cool. We working for the Most High, man. You know what kind of paycheck we gonna get? Okay, we worked, so the Lord's gonna pay us, man. Okay, he's gonna pay us. He ain't just gonna use us and kill us. No, he's gonna pay us, man. But we got to be delivered to get paid. All right, moving on. Hey, man, and that's how you know this is the truth, man, because this is the only book that actually, you know, and we say it over and over again, but this is the only book that actually goes into everything now. This is the only book that can give you answers as to why you're seeing so-called UFOs, all right, especially why they're showing up now. What are they here for? What are they going to do? You know what I'm saying? What's going on in the world right now? Okay, why are people trying to microchip the whole world? What's up with this coronavirus? What's up with the vaccine? That's all in the book. But just because people don't know how to go in there, they don't know how to use it, they don't know where it is, they think, oh, no. There's, everything that's happening now is in here. Okay, pursuant to Isaiah 33:6, that's why we're not losing our minds. Okay, now imagine if you didn't know this truth, what would you be doing? You see the video of the police come into that couple's house and take them out. And there's going to be more videos that surface. Because guess what? As they come more and more into Jake's neighborhoods, come on, man. Jake, you have a lot of carnal-minded Israelites out there. You know, whether they know they're Israelites or not. And they're not going to sit there and say, oh, take me, or take my daughter, or take my wife. Hell no. If Jake gets wind that the cops are coming to their crib, you best believe they're going to get their guns ready. They're going to get bats. They're going to get whatever ready. Like, nah, ain't nobody taking me. Ain't nobody taking my kids. Nah, you wildin'. Nah, I'm shooting this nigga. You know? That's what they're going to do. So you gotta understand that, look, Esau already knows that. Esau knows Jake's mindset. So he got something planned for that already. All right? He knows how he's going to come and extract people in neighborhoods like this. And it's going to turn violent. Okay? It's going to turn violent. There's going to be a lot of casualties. All right? But the Lord told us that, look, this is not a fight that we got to fight. Okay? He already has the path set for us. Okay? Hey, a 2/3 might go out shooting guns blazing, but the Lord's going to have you in a preserved, man. Okay? So if they come and you got to go with them, man, look, Go with them because the Lord got he's setting up something better for you. You know, it's probably better for you to go with them if that's what the Lord wants. Okay? He might put the spirit on you to freaking destroy them right then and there. You don't know. Okay? You don't know. We don't know exactly how he's going to do it, but we do know that he will do something. So that's what we have faith in. He's going to do something. Okay? Whether I know what he's going to do or not, I know he's going to do something, and that's good enough for me. Because something is better than nothing. You know, something to put your hope in is better than having nothing. All right. Isaiah 25, verse 7. It says, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. He will swallow up death in victory, and the Lord God will wipe away tears from off all faces, and the rebuke of his people shall he take away from off all the earth, for the Lord has spoken. And what was that rebuke? The curses. Okay, because why did we get that? We got that as a means of disobedience. You get rebuked when you go off, when you're disobedient. Okay, but the Lord said he's gonna take that away, man. Okay, we're gonna finally, our punishment, our sentence is finally gonna be over. That's why the scriptures say, then shall it be known who are my chosen. The Lord is not gonna deliver somebody, all right? Like here it is, the Lord just delivered you from famine. He just delivered you from imminent death. He constantly delivered you from all these tribulations, and you worried? You worried about, damn, what if I'm a 2/3? You think the Lord's gonna do that for a 2/3? Come on. All right. But anyway, like it says, he's gonna wipe away all tears and take away the rebuke from us, man. So the curses they're gonna go away, man. Okay? The Lord he's gonna deliver us in a very special, miraculous, and spectacular way. A way that's so out of this world that is gonna be talked about more than how we talk about the deliverance of Egypt. All right, that's what's coming, man. Okay. Next precept, Psalms. All right, this is Psalms chapter 118, verse 6. It says, the Lord is on my side. I will not fear. What can man do unto me? All right. The Lord is on our side. So what can any man do to us? All right. You got to understand that, look, yes, people think that we do what we want to do, but no, at the end of the day, anything you do has to be sanctioned by the Most High. Anything that happens has to be sanctioned by the Most High. So if Esau is about to do something to you, the Lord sanctioned that to happen, okay, for a reason. You might not know the reason at the moment. You might not understand why it's happening at the moment, but you got to understand what you do know, which is that, okay, if I'm serving the Lord, then everything he's going to do is going to be for the good of me. Whether I see it or not, it's going to be for the good of me. Okay? So you know what? Fine, I'm going to just go through it. All right? Nobody said it was going to be easy. Hell, when Yahushua was on the scene, it wasn't easy. But he went through it. Some way, somehow, the Lord made it to where Yahushua made it through it. Okay? So we going to also make it through, man. But like it says here, the Lord is on our side. What can man do to you? You know? What can man do to you, man? All right? The answer is nothing, man. Okay? They can try. They can try to threaten you. But all they're doing is just trying to get to your flesh. It's all psyop, you know? Because Esau knows that his most dangerous weapon is corrupting your mind. If he can get it in your mind to where you start getting scared, fear kills faith. All right? The wrong fear. Okay? If you don't have fear in the Lord to develop your faith, but you have fear in man, your faith will be dead. Esau knows that. So he knows if he can scare you out of your faith, then he got you. Because then you just drop the defenses. And how's he going to do that? By attacking the flesh. He's not going to come at you spiritually. He's going to try to come at you in the flesh, man. Try to get your flesh so scared that now it puts your spirit on a leash and then it's dragging your spirit around. No. It has to be the other way around, man. Okay? The next one I have here. Let's go to the book of Daniel. Chapter 10. This is Daniel chapter 10, verse 19. It says, you know what? I start at verse 18. Then there came again and touched me one like the appearance of a man, and he strengthened me, and said, O man, greatly beloved, fear not. Peace be unto thee. Behold, or Salakia, be strong, yea, be strong. And when he had spoken unto me, I was strengthened and said, let my Lord speak, for thou hast strengthened me. Okay, and the Lord also told Job what? Gird up thy loins like a man, for I will demand it of thee. Okay, so you got to be strong, man. Have the faith. Look, I'm going to walk by faith and not by sight. My eyes are telling me that, you know what I'm saying, if I go with them, you know, like, look, they got guns on them, you know, look at where they're trying to take me. My eyes are looking around and my eyes are telling my brain to be scared, because my eyes are telling my brain, I don't recognize this place. I see weapons in their hands, you know what I'm saying? I see people crying. So this environment is not a safe environment. So now my eyes are reporting back to my brain, yo, fear, fear, fear. That's the thing. Fear, that's what I'm getting. That's why you walk by faith, okay? Because your faith is going to overcome all of that. Your faith is going to tell you, forget what you're seeing right now. Stick to what you know, okay? Yes, you're seeing this, but what do you know, all right? You know such and such. You know that you're going to be delivered. You know that the Lord said he got you, man. So what are you worried about? Okay, you're seeing it, but the Lord told you you're going to see it. And the same Lord told you you're going to be delivered. See, faith is our reasoning. You know, people, when they get scared and they panic, they lose all sense of reasoning. They become irrational, all right? And what do we do? What do we do? I can't think straight. No. Your faith is your reasoning. Okay, this is the situation that I'm in, all right? What do the scriptures say? Okay, the Lord said that some of us will end up in this position, but he's going to deliver us. Okay, cool. So I know that I just got to keep the faith, man. Don't worry about anything else. Just keep the faith. Okay? I'm handcuffed, got you in a very, very, very dangerous position. Then he's about to deliver you in a very, very, very great and magnificent way. All right? Remember that. The greater the danger, the greater the deliverance. Okay? If you're facing danger of famine, you got food. But if you're facing danger of being thrown into a lion's den, then you see the deliverance that the Lord brings. For example, in the book of Maccabees or in the Apocrypha, all right, when Heliodorus came there with his whole troops, they about to take all the money from the treasury. Guess what? That was a great danger. Jake knew that they couldn't fight against that. But you see the kind of deliverance the Lord did. The Lord sent angels. Okay, because the Lord said, all right, this is the kind of danger. I can't just set Jake up and say, all right, fight him off and battle. Nah, that's too many casualties. I'm going to send angels in there, you know? So just keep that in mind. The greater the danger, the greater the deliverance. So don't fear it, man. All right? Yes, I mean, it's almost hard to say don't fear it, but don't fear it. Overcome your fear with faith. All right? Now, I know the connection. I think the connection is dropping a little now. So I'm going to try to, wrap up these precepts real quick. All right, so we can get out of here. But really, it's just Satan trying to interrupt the feed. That's all it is. All right. All right, back in the book of Hebrews. Where we at? Okay. This is Hebrews chapter 13. Salakia, give me 1 second. All right, this is Hebrews chapter 13, verse 5. It says, let your conversation be without covetousness, and be content with such things as ye have. For he hath said, I will never leave thee, nor forsake thee. So, guess what? You know how your eyes can be deceiving? Because right now, your eyes are telling you that, like, for example, right now my eyes are telling me, okay, it's me, I'm sitting in the car. All right, I see people walking around, da-da-da-da-da. But what your eyes are not telling you is that you got angels around you protecting you. What your eyes are not telling you is that in the spirit world somewhere, the Most High's already orchestrated a plan of what's going to happen to you and how he's going to deliver you from it. That's what your eyes are not telling you. Okay? Your ears, what are my ears telling me? My ears are telling me, okay, I'm listening to myself speak. All right? I can hear a car on over there. But my ears are not telling me that you got angels with a whole giant sword in their sheath standing around in shining armor. My ears are not telling me the conversations the Most High is having up there about the deliverance he's setting up for his people. Okay? Physical parts can't tell me. Okay? My faith is telling me what the eyes will deceive me about. Okay? My eyes see danger, but my faith sees deliverance. Okay? My ears hear crying and sorrow, but my faith hears joy and rejoicing. Why? Because my faith is telling me what's ahead. My eyes and my ears are telling me what's now, what I'm seeing. But my faith is telling me, don't worry about what you're seeing. Okay? Worry about what's about to happen. Worry about what you know. Okay? Your eyes can give you a distorted view on reality. Okay? That's why we need that faith, man. That's why faith is very important, man. Because it'll do things that the regular parts of your body cannot do. Okay? But anyway, going on in Hebrews 13, verse 6, it says, so that we may boldly say, the Lord is my helper, and I will not fear what man shall do unto me. Okay? The Lord is my helper, and I will not fear what man shall do unto me. You want to torture us? You could try. Okay? You could try, but let me ask you this. How long do you think a mother can bear to sit and hear her children being physically harmed and tortured, man? And she's just going to sit there and not do anything? How long do you think a parent can see their child being beat up and they're just not going to do anything? The Most High is the same way. He's not going to sit there and just hear us screaming and being tortured and being in pain, and he's just going to sit there and not do anything. Hell no. It's going to be like an instinct because of his love for his elect. Paul said what? Nothing. Not angels, not principalities, nothing can separate us from the love of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. So guess what? You're dead. That's like you trying to steal a bear's cub, you know? And then the baby starts screaming and then the bear wakes up. I mean, at that point, drop the cub and just run. Because you're about to get your ass torn up. And that's the same thing, man. You come for us. You try to touch us. And we start calling upon our father and our big brother. Just find some rock to hide under, man. Because your ass is through. All right? You're going to be ripped up in a million different pieces. All right? These people don't know, man. They don't know. All right? Get in the time machine and go ask the Egyptians what the Lord did to them. All right? You want to know how we survived all the different captivities we went through? You want to know how we survived all the atrocities that befell our people? Okay? Because the Most High delivered us out of it, man. Because if it wasn't for the Most High, we really should be exterminated. We wouldn't be on the planet right now. With all the hell that has come our way, all the bad things that have come after us specifically, we shouldn't even be alive. But guess what? We're alive. We know we're Israelites. We know we're the prophets, and we're waking up people. First step of deliverance. Ezekiel 37, the valley of the dry bones. Okay? That's us. Moving on, I got two more precepts. Okay. All right, because look, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, I mean, it's normal, you know, your heart beats, you know, you get nervous, all right? Your brain starts to think, you know, because that's just a part of, you know, being human, a part of being in the flesh. But you gotta be able to override that, man. You gotta be able to lock in, all right, into the spirit, lock into hey, like Brother's been saying, man, big faith. All right, that should be, you know, like you watch for those who watch like Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that, you know, they can transform into Super Saiyan and different, they can lock into different zones to achieve greater power, greater levels, right? Well, guess what? Our version of that should be big faith, man. You should, when you need to, man, just lock into that, man. Lock into that. Now at that point, forget about what you're seeing, forget about what you're hearing. Prayer in your mind and faith in your body, man. Like it tells you in Ephesians 6. All right? Like just lock into big faith. Call that your next level mode, man. Big faith. All right? Lock into that and you set. All right? You know, they might throw you off a building. You know what I'm saying? You say, to hell with what I'm feeling, to hell with what I'm seeing, big faith. You know? Because the Lord's gonna deliver you, man. How the hell? I mean, think about how that sounds. You know what I'm saying? The Lord set up a prophet, you know, the prophet went out there, did what they did, or the Lord set up somebody to believe. You know, they believe wholeheartedly and they die by being thrown off of a building. Deliver them, that just happened. That doesn't even make sense. All right? So this is the book of John, chapter 17, verse 15. It says, I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world. And this was the Lord praying for his disciples, which really it comes down onto us. All right? So it says, I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from the evil. So the Lord, Yahushua, prayed, all right, on our behalf. And he's still doing that right now. Okay? He prayed that, look, the Lord, don't take us out of the world, because there's need for us. We need to be in here to do the work, but protect us. Keep us safe. Why do you think these elites haven't touched us? Because they can't. We have a job to do, man. All right, and they can't touch us. Can't touch this. All right. So I got one more precept. Hey man, look man. Yes, as much as it is scary, it's also beautiful and exciting, man. Okay, don't you want to see the power of the Lord? You know, don't you want to perform spiritual power acts? Don't you want to see angels? You know, I'm sick and tired of this natural stuff, man. This confined, you know, it's not normal. It feels restraint. You know, I feel like I'm restrained. I want to see the supernatural, man. I want to see things that are, you know, that I know are real according to the scriptures, man. That's what I want to see. Okay? I want to see angels, man. I want spiritual power. I want to be delivered. And I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. You know, because hey, look, that's what we want. That's why we do this ultimately. Okay? Because we love the Lord, but we also want a reward. You know? And that rhymes too. Anyway, this is Isaiah chapter 59. I'll start at verse 19. All right. So it says, "So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against them." Not before, all right, but when. You see? So it needs to happen. Okay? It's a necessary thing that needs to happen. If the punch is never thrown, the counter cannot happen. Okay? If the punch is never thrown, the counter cannot happen. If the counter does not happen, the knockout does not happen. So the punch has to come. Okay? Don't be so scared that you forget to counter. All right? We counter with our faith, man. All right? So we got to have that faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai that, look, no matter what's happening, he set it up. Okay? He said, look, this is what's going to happen, man. Yes, some of you, they're going to cast you out your house, but don't worry about it. That's because I don't want you in your house. Okay? I'm going to deliver you, man. Out of all these troubles, I'm going to deliver you, man. The Lord says he's going to deliver us out of all these troubles that we're going to come in, man. As a matter of fact, since I'm in Isaiah, let me just finish it off here. All right, Isaiah chapter 65. And I'll start at verse 14. All right, because we got to understand that, look, very soon they're gonna shut this YouTube down, man. Everything we're doing now is gonna be done away with, but that's gonna be what? The will of the Lord, the family of the word, pursuant to Amos 8 and 11, right? So very soon the Lord's gonna shut all this down, but that means that we gotta take advantage now and do everything we can, man. Okay? There's so much out there to prophesy about. There's so much information coming out daily. All right? So our job as prophets, since this is our last go around, really think about it. Since we were created, this is our last go around being prophets. When the Lord delivers us, we're going to be kings and priests, man. We're not going to need to prophesy anymore. So this is literally our last time coming upon the earth to come and prophesy. Our last time doing this work. So make it count. All right? Make it count, man. This is Isaiah 65. I'll start at verse 14. "Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit." Why? Because, you know, in that situation, the cops came into the dude's house, took him and his wife away. They were sorrowing. Same way. Who knows what they did to them in the hospital? You know, who knows where they took them? Nobody knows. I don't know. Okay? But when they try to do that to us, the Lord is going to intervene some way, somehow, and he's going to cause us to rejoice. Okay? He's going to cause us to praise his name. All right? The Lord wants us to praise his name. He wants us to, "and shall howl for vexation of spirit, and ye shall leave your name, and ye shall leave your name." Oh, wait, hold on. No, I'm supposed to start at 13. Salaki, I'm going to start at verse 13. Isaiah 65 and 13. "Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry." So forget what you're seeing. Forget what you're hearing about food shortages and there's no food around. The Lord said we're going to eat. We're going to eat. That's it. End of story. "Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty." It doesn't matter if it's been 24 hours and you don't know what's going on. The Lord said you're going to drink. Everybody else going to be thirsty. That's it. End of story. Okay? It says, behold. Oh, it says, but ye shall be thirsty. "Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed." You thinking, damn, how are we going to rejoice when there's death all around us? Don't worry about how. Worry about the fact that the Lord said you're going to rejoice. The Lord said we're going to rejoice. We're going to rejoice. We're going to rejoice. That's it. All right? That's it. That's it. It's that simple, man. Stop worrying about the mechanics behind it and how, because you're not the one doing it. Okay? Just have faith that the one who said he's going to do it is going to do it. Last verse, verse 14. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but he shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. All right. So this is the time we're coming into, man. I just wanted to go into that real quick. But hey, man, have the faith, man. Keep the faith. You know, keep the spirit, man. Keep your faith and trust in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. Now's the time when we're going to be hearing about the testimonies and the miracles and the power, man. The divine intervention. Okay, now's the time for that, man. Now's the time for the counterattack. Okay, so you know what? Just when they come, if they come, just comply. The Lord will show you what to do in that time, man. Don't worry about it. The same way the scripture said that take no thought for what you're gonna say. Don't settle it in your hearts not to meditate on what you're gonna answer. Guess what? You can apply that to your actions. All right. You know, don't focus. Don't worry about, you know, if it comes, do I fight them back? You know, do I like resist? Like, what do I do? At that time, what the Lord wants you to do, he will put the spirit on you to do so. You know, he might put the spirit on you to get fed up and, you know, fight back, and he'll deliver you. You never know, man. But all you can do is put your trust and your faith in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. That's the end of the story, man. So with that, I'm going to end it here. Lord's willing, this was edifying unto the elect. Salakia to the Akim on the comment boards with the precepts, man. I know I couldn't get to it, but hey, it's all through the spirit, man. Those that are on the comment board can be edified by those precepts as well, man. So hey, for all those watching, okay, and all those who do watch this video, man, look, it's about faith, man. All right, don't worry about what's coming, man. Have your faith and trust in the Most High and the Son. All right, because they're not liars, and they're gonna deliver up, all right, according to their word, man. But anyway, with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, B'Hashem Rakak Wadash, and Shalom.